Welcome to Matt Riley Bakes. Today's recipe is this beautiful French apple tart. It looks super duper fancy and difficult to make, but it's actually not that hard. Ooh la la. To start with, we're going to make the sweet pastry. I've got my unsalted room temperature butter in a bowl there. I'm going to add my castor sugar to that and using an electric hand whisk, cream them together. To that, I'm going to add 3 egg yolks and a teaspoon of vanilla bean paste. Beat this till fully combined. Next up, mix in your flour. You don't want to mix this the same way you have done the sugar and the eggs, but you've got to make sure that all the flour is fully incorporated. When it starts to come together like this, get your hands in and form it into a ball. Again, try not to overwork it. Pop your pastry on some cling film, give it a little flatten out, wrap it up, and it's into the fridge for a minimum of half an hour. Whilst your pastry's chilly, you can get cracking with your apple filling. You can use cooking apples if you've got them, but I've been given these lovely little Kentish apples, so I'm going to use these. When your apples are peeled and cored, chop them into chunks, then it's into a large pan with a lid with your melted butter, a couple of tablespoons of water and a cinnamon stick. So that's taken about 10 to 15 minutes over medium heat with a lid on. Once your apples are nice and soft but not complete mush, pass them through a sieve to get rid of any bits. Sieve as much as you can through, but you're going to be left with quite a bit of pulp. Just throw that away. That goes back into your pan, and you're going to add your apricot jam, sugar and lemon zest, and it's back onto a medium heat until it's thickened up. Whilst your apple puree is thickening up, it's time to crack on with your pastry. Bring it out of the fridge and roll it out between 2 lightly floured pieces of parchment paper. There we go, that's about the thickness of a pound coin. I'm now going to put that into my butter tin. Gently lift your pastry and push right around the sides of the tin. Roughly cut your pastry off above the lip of the tin because it's going to shrink back when it's in the oven, and we'll cut it neatly after it's been blind baked. Prick your pastry all over and then screw up one of your squares of parchment paper. Lay that in the tin. Cover with the blind baking beans. If you haven't got these, you can use dry rice. Ensure that the tops or the corners of the pastry are all covered with the paper. And it's into the oven. That'll take 10 to 15 minutes in 180 fan. So after 10 minutes, bring it out of the oven, take the blind baking beans out, then pop it back in the oven for another few minutes until the base is just starting to go golden. Trim off any excess pastry with a serrated knife and pour on your cold apple puree. Level the puree out of the back of a spoon and it's time to start layering on your apples. Brush with lemon juice and sprinkle over a couple of teaspoons of castor sugar. That's going back in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes until the apples are starting to brown slightly, but keep your eye on them because they're pretty thinly sliced. Finish your tart off with an apricot jam glaze. It's just been heated up and passed through a sieve. So there we go, my French apple tart. Looks amazing, tastes fantastic. Hope you enjoy making it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Matt Riley Bakes.